Before we go anywhere, we are going to introduce our first guest because he's patiently waiting in the green room to get out here and mess with us.
Ooh.
So let's go to our pre-recorded opening. Our first guest runs Doron Ofir Casting and heads this independent casting company that has casts that are most recognizable in the industry, talked about, and memorable. From such shows as Tool Academy 3, RuPaul's Drag Race, and Jersey Shore. He's now casting Party Down South. Please welcome, from Hollywood, Doron Ofir of Doron Ofir Casting. Hey, Doron.
How are you?
Good to have you back.
Really, I did all the Tool Academies. I'm a franchise king.
Yeah.
You do all the Tool Academies, huh?
Oh. Started it, created the ruse, figured it out, saved one girl at a time.
And you did the best show ever, The Drag Race.
Well, yeah, I'm really proud of that as well.
Do you know, I don't know if you saw him, but we had a guest on a couple of weeks from Glam God on VH1. His name is Jackie Blue.
I do know who that is.
Oh, man.
Did you see him for Drag Race?
No, actually. Well, here's the thing. Drag Race is to find and create the next drag superstar.
Okay.
So anybody that does have a little bit of fame in that world, we tend to not necessarily want to use simply because we're trying to create the new talent. It's sort of like America's Next Top Model.
Right. So I really feel like there's opportunity then out there for people to really be molded on reality television by
Well, I'm
you,
a star
essentially.
maker. I'm not
You
going
are.
to say that in any other way. Like, I mean, the truth is that I don't recycle casts, or at least I try not to, unless they sneak through the cracks and I'm unaware of it. But in general, I like to find extraordinary personalities that have yet to be discovered and sort of perpetuate them into a world of sort of celebrity and fame, simply because they are about characters that are self-aware. So what I tend to find is that the wannabes that are trying to become something they're not don't make good television, so I have to find the people that just naturally are.
And do you ever stumble across a gem where you're looking for one thing and all of a sudden fate knocks on your door and you find some incredible new talent?
Absolutely.
Who has that happened with?
Well, that happens a lot, actually. It's funny because a lot of I don't recycle, meaning like I haven't met somebody, let's say, for Tool Academy that would have been great for another show. But we did when we were doing all of the Shot at Loves. I found some extraordinary personality types that then later moved forward. Obviously with this Jersey Shore casting that we did for the summer of 2010, there are some amazing personalities that may not actually get Jersey Shore, but I am going to keep them hopefully and either develop or figure something out that's more so. One of the stars for VH1's Freakin' Weddings, who's actually getting married, was somebody that had originally come through Jersey Shore for the first season.
What is the name of the show?
It's called Friggin' Weddings, and it's coming.
Friggin' Weddings?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting friggin' married on friggin' weddings.
I'm getting friggin' married, yeah. But it's more than that. It's actually, that's like a celebration of like family and love, you know? So, yeah, I do a lot of these kind of water cooler shows with really loud, fun, brassy characters, and it's only the beginning.
Well, I let Jess go off a little bit there because I'm being patient, man. I want to hear, and I can't be patient any longer, I want to hear about the RV experience that you're going to be going through.
I love an RV across America. I've done it a bunch of times, actually. I did it for VH1 Strip Search. I did it for The Bachelor. I did the Roses tour across America. So I've done these kind of, across an RV. And you know what? They really function really well because, for me, again, it's undiscovered talent. So although we have pit stops where the RV is going to stop, we literally are also looking for the fantastic waitress at the diner. We're looking for the trucker at the truck stop. The show is called Party Down South. And it's got a double entendre to that because, there's always a party down south.
Right.
And it's, what we're looking for are people that are cut from a similar cloth, but are individuals within their own personalities. And, I know that's a complicated endeavor, but it's not a show that is specifically about, like, hillbillies or rednecks or, country debutantes or, sort of southern beauty pageants. But there's something really American about the South that has yet to really be discovered that is also really big personalities. And because you're going southern states, they each have a different flavor. So our RV trip actually begins in Tallahassee, but our event starts in Jacksonville, Florida. So we're going to start in Jacksonville, Florida, right at around the 22nd of June, and then they're going to cut across. So it's Jacksonville to Tallahassee, and then Tallahassee across to Mobile, Alabama.
And what about the action that goes on in the RV? It seems like you should have a camera on you, like this. Like the RV casting could be its own show in itself.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to put cameras in my office for years because I'm an eccentric and over-the-top character type, which is what I use as a model and the bar in which everyone else has to surpass. But other than that, like it's yes, but it is showing the secrets. It's if you saw how we did it, then we would have to kill you.
Someone needs to make a reality show about a reality show.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Then you're seeing the wizard behind.
Yeah, and that either that's going to piss off the heavyweight producers, or I don't buy it.
Don't kid yourself; it'll be brilliant.
I know. I don't buy it.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
Who will be the production company behind that?
We have a job to do, and that's to discover new talent, and it's not to perpetuate our own.
All right. So, hey, we have to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to continue with Doron. We are going to talk more about what it was like to cast Jersey Shore, but also Party Down South. Before we do that, we've got a news report, well, actually a casting report from Maureen Francisco, giving us some of the hottest casting calls that are on realitywanted.com right now, and also a phone call. So when we come back, we got plenty to do. But right now, it's Maureen Francisco.
People with big personalities who have an eye for applying makeup or working with scissors are wanted for a new reality show. A major production company is looking for makeup artists and hairstylists. If you're comfortable in front of the camera and competition is in your blood, casting directors want you. You'll get national exposure and train with the best. Applications are being accepted until the end of this month. Do you have a friend who gets all the looks and you get ignored? This is your chance to be as equally hot as your friend. VH1 is casting for a new plastic surgery show. You must be between 23 to 29 years old, live in California, and be available to tape between July and August. Casting ends in 3 weeks. This RealityWanted.com weekly wrap-up has been brought to you by RealSelf.com. I'm Maureen Francisco.